Hi guys, hope everything is okay and that you are well. I just wanted to give you an update on the hybrid boat project. As you know, I've started to use the ME1304 that I tested in your lab. So it's now integrated into a new hull. It's a 21 foot. It's an 18 foot, but 6 meters. Still a displacement hull, so maximum speed around 6 knots, and cruising around 5.4 knots at 80 amps, more or less, depending on the wind. It's still a hybrid, so I still have my combustion engine, so I can go further with that one than I can on the battery. And I used the size 6 Sevcon controller, which is located here. I've upgraded the batteries, so I'm now running 48 volts nominal, 180 amp hours. I've also incorporated a BMS, the mini BMS. Works very well, I think. I still use the same charger, the TC chargers, 1500 watt. There's a water cooling system for the ME1304 since it's water cooled. The motor is it's a brilliant piece of work. I love it. And if I go 1 hour drawing 80-90 amps, the temperature of the water will rise to maybe 40-45 degrees Celsius. So, and I have a fan and a cooler, so I can actually use that heat to increase the heat in the cabin in the boat if I want to. I haven't been using it much this summer. Me and my son have been using the boat a lot, and I was just checking before. I have this e-expert meter that tells you the status of the battery, the charge, and so on, and it also has a history of total amp hours, and I saw that the total amp hours removed are 4,297 amp hours. So yeah, that translates to a lot of hours in the boat. Everything works fine. I'm very happy with the setup. I don't know how much you can see of this. I'm gonna take this away from the screen, and you can see this is the dashboard. It's been upgraded as well. It's laser cut out of a stainless material with a black background. So when running on electricity, this is the joystick, which is in neutral now, so no idle, as you know. You can put it in reverse. Now you hear the cavitation from the propeller, and put it in neutral again, and put it in forward. Very smooth control with a scene cosine control controller in the motor. That works perfect, I think. And same procedure as before. If I want to go further than what the electric motor can do, I'll just go up to hull speed. Let me just turn around here so I don't hit the land. I go up to hull speed, and now I'm pushing 90. I'm pushing about 100 amps, which is not really necessary because you know the lengths of the hull and everything. But now we're at around 5-6 knots, and if I want to go further, I'll push down this key. What this does, it primes the electric fuel pump. It vents the motor compartment from any fumes, and it also engages the choke on the engine. And then I'll turn this, and now the combustion engine, it's a 13 horsepower water-cooled Honda generator motor. It's now up and running on a fixed RPM, just like before. So it's on, if I remember correctly, 2,850 RPMs. And when I feel ready to engage the combustion engine drive, I'll just hit the switch. And you heard maybe that the load or the RPM increased. So if I push this lever back, now I am on internal combustion propulsion in the boat. And you can see here I'm actually charging 2 amps. I took away the regenerative charging because it's not needed anymore with the big batteries. When I want to go back to electric propulsion again, I just hit this, full throttle, take away the clutch, stop the combustion engine, and now we're back to propelling the boat by electric motor again. So yeah, very simple, works very well, very pleased with the setup. I tried pushing 180 amps through the controller, no problem, as you know, it can handle that. This is where the electronics are. You see, it's I hid it behind this plexi thing, and you can see the radiator down here. This is where the cooling water from the electric motor passes through. So you can see now that we are on 24.6 degrees Celsius, the cooling water of the temperature of the cooling water for the electric motor. And I have a blower here, which are 3 12-volt fans behind the radiator, which pushes the warm air out into the cabin if I want to use that. So what's more, look at the batteries. So they're 50 kilos on each side of the hull. You got 8 LiFePO cells on this side, each 180 amp hours, and you can see the mini BMS working there as well, blinking, controlling the batteries. So this one can turn off the charger, and it can send me an alarm, an audible alarm, if the or if the cell voltage gets too low. It's gonna a buzzer is gonna go off, which is located down here. Looking at the engine, let me just stop it here. This is the outside. You see, I put a laser cut logo on the engine box just because I could, of course. This was ordered in marine aluminum and welded together. Very nice. So here it is. You can see the ME1304. Just put this back here, like that. ME1304 down here. The clutch and the transmission using the new belts, the new Goodyear belts. They are so silent. They're very, very good. I can recommend them. I think they're called Eagle or Energy or Silent Sync or something. And this is the Honda, 13 horsepower, 2-cylinder, which has been converted for marine. So there's a impeller pump, heat exchanger, a marine one. Water in, water out, goes into the water goes into the exhaust down here. And as you see, it's very the pillows which the motor is or the drivetrain is resting on are very soft. I'm using this Python drive, it's called. It's like a soft shaft connector which takes away all the vibrations. So you can see here, this is when I'm running in electric propulsion. The only thing that actually spins is the electric motor, the gears, the belt, and the shaft. And it's quiet, right? Listen to this. If I go faster, this would be hull speed. There's a small sound from the belt. That's what you hear. The loudest noises are actually from the shaft, because there's a propeller shaft going from here all the way under the floor of the boat, all the way back and to the propeller in the back. That's the loudest noise. Otherwise, it's it's a huge difference from the diesel engine that used to be in this motor or in this boat. So this is how she looks. Put a hybrid sign on her as well, because that's what she is, right? Very pleased. So yeah, that's basically the setup. I'm out fishing, see if I can get some trout. I think it's too hot in the water. I'm gonna try it anyways. So yeah, the drivetrain works perfect. everything's fantastic. I'm very happy. So yeah, hope you like it. Talk to you later. Bye.